before all of this happened, before I got posted by Freshman Mac, before people started streaming my music and all of that, like, it was a thing of, I knew who was already fucking with me. I already had that thing of, like, I know it's gonna get today. Because my pops would have conversations and he was like, yo, Upeg, in a few months' time, you
niggas out here telling me I'm trying to sound like Reese and shit, bro. Shit, smartings in it, Yeah, who the fuck sounding like Reese? Yo, niggas like violence, despise the peace. See him cracking under pressure like Nikes, they finna crease. He my idol, but I'm here for the title. I'm like a beast. Niggas beefing with no sauce, not a problem, I'm finna feast. 2021, but not in 21. I'm here to take over the game, but at the same time I be having fun. And I don't know why they be hating on.
Yo, shout out to everybody at home. Right now you're watching the URL Circle. I'm your host, Trotsky Bay, the one and only Stunner Bay. If you don't know what this podcast is about, well, it's meant to showcase the most active and trending people making moves in the youth, on the street and on the internet. You feel me? So, you understand, we only interview the most legit people on this show. And today I have a very special guest, he's like, the streets say that he's top 3 most anticipated to blow up in the industry right now. He's the hottest, killing the charts on the internet right now. The babies love him. I'd like to give it up to my boy, HORID the Messiah.
Easy.
Yes, sir.
Easy,
Yes, sir. Shout out, Mr. HORID. Are you good, bro?
Easy, man.
Alright. Shout out. Are you good, my man? Like, how does it feel to be you right now, dog?
Hey, man, it has its pros and cons. Like, everything is right, but at the same time, it's like the stress and the pressure that comes with it, Just gotta be able to deal with all of that.
So you're just feeling like, when you wake up daily, how you feeling, bro? Like, how these days feeling like to you now? Are they just regular days, or
Man,
is there something different?
Something's different, man. Like, when you go out into the public, it's a thing of literally you'll walk and you just like, you can enter any place. Right now, it's a thing of, okay, if I enter so and so, I know there's gonna be that one person that's gonna notice me, or that one person that's gonna scream out my name. Like, just a few days back, I was at my local store. And like this nigga was on some HORID the Messiah in the store, and it was just crazy. I was just like, damn, this nigga knows me and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the love, but it's a thing of like, it kind of gives me anxiety because like, damn, really, there's so many people who know me and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yo, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because I saw someone from Val post you.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, in Val, bro, like, this guy is like, he's in Jersey, dog, because I'm connected to both sides. And I was just like, damn, the boy, he's really doing his thing right now.
Bless up.
Shout out. Yeah. So I want to start with this. I want to start with your roots. Yeah. I haven't really heard you speak Vernac. So I want to know what's your culture exactly.
Right. So Baba Mumzulu. Mewaka ke Mtswana, half Tswana, half Swati. So I speak both Zulu and Tswana at the same time, right? So yeah, I was originally born in the Northwest.
Shit.
Then I only moved here when I turned, I think I was like a year old when I moved back to Johannesburg and stuff. So yeah, I was born in the Northwest, and yeah, man, that's where my roots come.
Oh, so Hantle like Umtswana, like the language that you speak daily is Tswana.
Nah, I Zulu, ne? But then I can also switch up to Tswana.
Oh, I that's chill, dog. That's chill, cause dog, sometimes we be thinking that people don't know their languages. You know how it is in Jersey. And then I wanna ask you though, like, are you a person who does any cultural rituals or anything?
Yes, I do believe in ancestral thingy, traditions and stuff. Yeah, we participate in that. Well, I believe all of this is happening because of God and my ancestors. So I always have to make sure that I give praise to both. So yeah, I'm deeply connected with my ancestors. Yeah.
So now what you just said is interesting, bro, because you mentioned God and ancestors. I wanna get your understanding, maybe your comparison of the two, because some people believe the two cannot go together, and I don't know if it's a thing of what we believe or actually we just confused, so I want to know how do you see the two and how do you kind of put them all in one?
Like with me, my thing is with ancestors are like your guardian angels, bro. Like your guardian angels and stuff. So these are people who protect me, you know. If anything goes wrong in my life or should go wrong in my life, I know that I have protection from my ancestors. With God, it's a thing of I serve and I pray God. I praise to God, right? God is there to listen to me. God is there to give me ways, or like I don't know how to put it, like properly put it, but like He's there to guide me in a way. You know, if I feel down, what I do is pray, bro. Everything that's happening now, I prayed for this. Not just pray, but I also work. But without prayer, I don't think none of this would be possible. You feel? So everything that's happening now, I believe that is God's plan. You dig? Easy.
So I feel you, so that you basically get it in the sense that actually there is a God who controls everything.
Yeah.
But now God can't be the man doing everything
Yeah.
also. So that's why there are different cultures of different people, and maybe we could say that each culture has their own gods, their own, but everybody is all centered to God. Alright, that's feel, bro. That's dope. I feel that. That's like a clean understanding.
Facts.
Clean understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with the music. I wanna know, like, do you feel like this shit is your destiny? As in like, if maybe you were in the villages,
Yeah.
you'd probably still be making music, maybe some type of village music, or do you think it's actually you got influenced by certain things around you?
I mean, I feel like I got influenced by certain things around me. So like, crazy story, right?
Yeah.
This whole music thing started way before I even came out my mom's womb. My parents used to tell me a story. So my mom would be like, every time I got on a call with your dad, and there would be hip hop music playing in the like background and stuff, you would just start kicking and stuff in the stomach and stuff. So
Shit.
it would just be crazy to me. I was like, damn. So I already had that love for music and hip hop as a culture before I even like left my mom's womb. You know what I mean? So with this music thing, I feel like it's the influences plus. Even as a small child, as a toddler, I would chill with my uncles and my dads, play hip hop stuff. Also grab the remote, mimic the rappers that are rapping on the songs and stuff. So I feel like even if I was like, at this point where I'm at right now, I would still be making music because of the love I have for it. You feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a thing of, okay, let me make music to make a living. If I can't make a living out of music, I wouldn't just stop music like that. Music is me. I am music. So I
Yeah.
can't just stop it like that, you feel? Yeah.
So bro, it's like something that you feel actually connected to
Yeah.
on the rails. So now tell me about your family, bro, because I once saw a pic of your dad in like what do you call those hats again?
Oh, the fitted caps.
The fitted caps.
Yeah.
So is your family a family that actually listens to hip hop, like, and who are the artists that you could say that you grew up listening to, and they were the ones that were prominent like in your life growing up?
Right. Now, my pops listens to like a variety of music, but most dominantly it was hip hop, right? So for me, music I listened to a lot that I was introduced to was your likes of Nas, your Tupacs, your Biggie. There was a whole lot. Eminem, the whole Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Rappers from Detroit and stuff. I was listening to them, and from that, like I used to also, hey, let me grab the remote, start mimicking. Like I could say those songs word for word by the time I was like 7 years old. These songs. Every time we put the song, I'd be like, I already know who this is and stuff. So with my dad put me into this hip hop thing. Like at one point I was on some, I don't really like hip hop. Let me start listening to other music. That's when I started like fucking hard with Michael Jackson. I was like a diehard Michael Jackson fan. And I came back to hip hop. And then once I started having a proper understanding of what hip hop is and like what is the movement about and what it is as a culture, that's when I started to listen to it more often and decided, I also want to be a part of this culture. I also want to rap and stuff like that, you feel? So yeah, easy.
I feel so. Exactly when you do think about hip hop, I want to know how you perceive this whole game and what you think is the mission of it, because with your raps, one thing I've realized that like you drip fresh,
Yeah,
but
yes.
you're not like trappy, bro.
Yeah.
You're on some real content,
Yeah.
like hard content. So I want to know, bro, like what what do you see as like the mission of hip hop, or your mission? Because you heard the Messiah, and I googled that word.
Yeah.
It means like a savior.
Facts.
You know, so what's your mission in hip hop? You can tell me what's your mission in hip hop, or what do you think is the mission of hip hop as a whole?
For me, before I say what my mission is, hip hop is a culture and a way of life. Without hip hop, I feel like if you look in the States, let me take it back to the States.
Yeah.
In the 70s, hip hop was used to speak against your governments and all racial problems and stuff that they had, right? And if you notice, not without the only thing that was bringing people together besides the hip hop and the music was the protests. Hip hop managed to bring that back. We had your rappers like Rakim. There's a whole lot I can mention, like that was still rapping about the problems and issues that were happening in America at that time in the 70s. It brought people together. Not only did it bring people together, hip hop addresses issues that happen in the community. It addresses the unfiltered, like you know, because people filter a lot of shit. Like they won't say it like we can't sit like this as homies and discuss, yo, dog, so and so's getting raped, hey, dog, you know who and be, you know, it's a thing of literally, if you put it in a song, you letting people know, hey, this is what's happening in black communities. You educating people, this is wrong. Don't resort to drugs. Don't resort to rape, violence, gun violence, and all of that. So to me, hip hop is like a way to communicate with your listeners and educate your listeners. You know?
I feel you.
Yeah, and then my mission with hip hop, I look at hip hop right now. Hip hop has a whole lot of elements now. Like I see recently we have trap and like a whole lot of shit. For me, my mission is to still get the message. My message is to tell my story of how I came up, inspire people, you know. Because I feel like right now the music I'm making music to inspire people. Like even though there are songs where I'm like, you know what, let me make songs for like vibes and stuff. I feel like as much as I'm where I'm at right now, people don't understand what it took for me to get here. Like 7 years doing this, bro. Like it wasn't easy. Number one, convincing parents that I'm doing music, convincing people to listen to my music and stuff. It wasn't easy. So my thing was, I want to inspire people like, yo, there's still going to be doors that are going to be closed right in your face. But what you got to do is push. Don't stop. Like continue working. Because you got to be persistent with this whole thing, bro. So yeah, that's my mission, to inspire the youngins.
So I want to now ask this, because like I can feel, bro, because now as people we're gonna listen to music that we relate to. People who listen to trap, they listen to it because, you know, they're people who like turning up. So were there any factors maybe in the community that you grew up in that made you relate so much to this music, or any things that were happening in your life that made you relate to this music so much and made you feel so close to it that, you know what, maybe this is the way for you to actually address your problems too and fix your problems?
Yeah, facts. Like I feel like I'd be saying this would be cliche if I said music and hip hop saved my life. Music is like my therapy. I feel like a lot of people say that, but that's how it is, right? With me, it's a thing of I've been through a lot of hardships, right? And because I tend to be so closed off, I don't really go to people and tell people my problems. I bottle things up, and it got to a point where I couldn't really bottle like all that shit up properly. So it's a thing of, yo, I like music. Let me turn like my pain into pleasure, to something beautiful. Like even with the I Don't Cry About How Cry song, I was going through like a heartbreak with someone I really loved at that time, and it was a thing of I don't know who to talk to, because number one, you tell your gents are gonna start laughing. They're like, getting your heart broken by a girl and stuff. I couldn't tell my parents because my parents were gonna be like, why are you dating in the first place?
Yeah, literally.
So as a thing of, I didn't really have anyone to turn to, and I literally like, you know what, let me write it down. Let me put it down onto the mic. Let me put it down on a beat, on a song. That's how it is. Like I express myself through the music, fam. Yeah.
And then, like as you saying, bro, 7 years, dog. That's like that might just be longer than me, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? Longer than how long I've been rapping, and I knew you from like, I think grade 8, dog.
Yeah, please.
That time your name was Young Boy HORID.
Young HORID fam.
Young HORID fam, right?
Yeah,
Young HORID fam. So like, what made you get to the point whereby you're like, nah, I think I'm the Messiah, like.
So there were like two things, right? The first one was I had a conversation with someone who was my mentor at that time, and he asked me a question: do you want to be young HORID fam forever? What's gonna happen when you turn 50? Are you still gonna call yourself young? And I was like, I need to think of that. Like I need to find a way to change it.
Yeah.
And then I was with the thingy, my homeboys and stuff. They're like, bro, you don't understand. Like, your music saves people and stuff. Like, the shit you say, and how you put it as well. You put it in a vibey way, but in a relatable way as well. Like, you're here to save us, dog. You're basically like Jesus. I was like, hey, okay, cool. And I was just sitting down one day, and I heard the Messiah, and I'm like, hey, this sounds nice. And I reflected back on our conversation, and I'm like, wait, hold on a minute. Let me check this name on Google. The Messiah was referring to Savior.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I had a conversation with my boys back then. They called me the Savior
Yeah.
and stuff of hip hop.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just calling myself HORID the Messiah from now on. So
Just
yeah,
and that was like at what age? What?
it was like the Young HORID fam was from like grade 8, and then I only changed my name like beginning of last year. Yeah.
For real, dog.
Word, word.
Jesus, bro, yo, yeah,
See.
nah. But at that point, I think things were moving. Things were
Facts,
moving.
facts,
Yeah.
facts, facts.
So like, tell me actually how. Tell me the story of how you made your first song.
I made my first song. Oh, it's crazy. Cool. I was just my uncle sent me a beat. It's like, I know you like writing so much, because I was just writing and writing. At that time, I didn't have any flow, anything. I was just writing, making it
For
right
real?
then. Yeah, just sentences, and then sentences that just like have the same
Rhyme scheme.
at the end. You know what I mean? And he's like, nah, we're gonna pull up to Johannesburg. We're gonna take you to a guy we know in Alex, right? I was like, yo, okay, now I'm under pressure. Here's a beat and stuff. Now the first flow.
Like, who said that?
My uncle.
Your uncle.
Yeah. So like the first flow I had, I was just like, it's so slow. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. And then when both my uncles came over, we recorded the song. I mean, thingy, we were going through this stuff, and they're like, hey, you sure about this flow? I was like, yeah, I was confident, until I got to the studio and I realized that, nah, you know what, I'm not. Let me switch it up a bit. And I just started saying it faster. Like, I started breaking down the syllables and stuff, like how big you would,
Yeah.
but then faster and stuff. And then they were just like, how did you change your flow so quick? No changing words and stuff. I was just like, I
Cho,
don't
for
know.
real?
Yeah, it was like that. We recorded the song down in Alex, and yeah, man, that's when I recorded. It was called Never Soft. Yeah, at that time my voice was still a bit squeaky as
How
stuff.
old were you?
I was in grade 7. That means I was like 12, I think.
So did they know, like, the kids in your school, that you made a song?
A few knew, because my mom would play it like to like her students, and they'd be like, yeah. And at that time it was like a deep, like, you know those underground hip hop songs. It was like that, because at that time specifically I wasn't with the whole trap vibe and anything, right? I was just like, hip hop should be hip hop. If you rap, you should rap. You know what I mean? That's how it was with me. So it was a thing of like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna make it an underground song. My mom would play it. Like, some people, I was surprised that my peers my age, people who are listening to your likes of your Travis Scotts and stuff, doing some, yo, dog, this is tight, bro. I don't listen to deep hip hop, but this is tight. And I was like, crazy. So yeah, that's how the song came about.
Jesus, dog. That nah. Like, so when you think of now, nah,
Yeah.
and then, do you feel like you were as dope as now, or do you feel like you just needed development? Do you think like you were hot from the jump, or do you think that you needed development? Or
To be honest, I needed development. Like, I get people coming up to me, they're like, yo, dog, alright, the way you rap, dog, it's like, yo, you just started off so dope. And I'm like, if only you knew, bro. Like, I wasn't one of the best rappers, but in terms of like what I say in my songs, that was my only strength. I just needed to develop my flow, different rhyme schemes, my cadence, and all of that. That's it. And all of that changed, bro. Like, I tell people, you never start off dope. That's why I tell people, never tell an artist that. I mean, yeah, they might be whack, but don't necessarily put the fact and put a label on them that, he's that whack artist. Because that whack artist could be like the next big thing.
I think that's what we said about the homie. Like, yo, my bro, I'm had it, but like I knew him as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Understand? Tool Kid.
Yeah.
You see,
Word.
and bro, when he made a song with my other boy, Gali said, I was like, away. I hear it,
Yeah.
you understand, but I was like, nah, the boy, maybe he could improve. Even my boy Broski was like, away. And then you reposted something of his,
Yeah.
and then I heard that song. I was like, ay, why ain't the boy is getting hot now?
Boy,
You know.
2Kid. Like, with me, when I heard 2Kid, like, the first time I saw 2Kid, it was on YouTube videos. Like, I followed him through YouTube and stuff. And then I got onto his page the other time, and he went live. He was recording music. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then he was performing as well at Reckless, and I heard him perform this song that I don't really give a fuck about what your crew
Oh,
does.
did he
I
actually
got two.
perform there?
I think he performed. Yeah, he actually performed. Yeah, I remember now. He performed. I was like, okay, damn, this nigga tight. I went through his highlights again. He was performing and I'm like, the crowd really fucks with him. Let me actually listen to his music. So I went to Spotify. I bumped his project with his friend Prince. I was like, damn, okay, cool. Right, I need to work with this guy. And then he went on his live. It was like a few weeks back, and he was recording his song like that's about to come out called "All My Shit." Yo, I was like, dog, like
That one you reposted.
yeah, on my shit, yo,
Sure.
get back on
I
my
don't
shit.
wanna
I
as
was
hard.
yo. And then when I watched this recording process, and I'm like, hold on, this nigga doesn't write, bro. Like, when I get a beat, it's a thing of okay. Or if I hear the producer making the beat,
Yeah.
I take out my phone, I take out my notepad, and I start
Yeah.
jotting it down. He gets straight to the mic and he starts saying one line, one line, one line. I'm like, how do people do this? I was like, okay, I will see. We'll hear the end product. I heard the end product and I was like, you would swear that this wasn't recorded like one.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's too much. So yeah, you telling me that Toolkit didn't start off well, it proves the fact that you don't start off as a great artist, bro. Like you don't start off as like, you better than Eminem and stuff. You listen for inspiration and like you try to build your own style from that, you know? And from there on, bro, like, dog, if you work on your craft almost every day, fam, you destined to be like that great, dog. You feel? So yeah, easy.
So how do you differentiate between people who are trying to be with you now, just cause of, you know, the clout? You know, there are people who are gonna associate themselves with you now cause of like,
Facts.
you know, obviously HORID is popping. I saw you post another time like, yo, don't say we homies, like, you know, we're not homies
Yeah.
like that. You understand? So
Facts.
how do you differentiate between those type of people and people who are just like, nah, at that point you weren't dope enough for me yet?
Facts. Like, crazy thing, yesterday we had an incident. One of our, I'm not gonna really disclose who,
Uh-huh.
our ex-team member switched up on us, stuff. When we met this guy, it was a thing of like, yo, bro, we here to help you out, my G. Like, you know, you were thinking, photographer, you shooting for this producer, you know, and stuff, and you're like, damn, you just want to expand more. We're like, now we'll take you under our wing, because at that time, we already, my other photographer, Crazy Rasta, right?
Yeah.
Shot for Lucas Rap, shot for Major Steez, shot for Snowberry Pizza, like a whole lot of people. And so I'm like, if you associate yourself with Crazy and go to the shoots that Crazy has to go to, I mean, bro, you said, right? Nah, fam, like, we will always ask ourselves, like, bro, you're not putting in the work in. Like, everyone is working. We have meetings. You don't attend meetings. We try to call you. You don't pick up our calls, right? And stuff like that. First time he told us that he was going through something, and I was just like, okay, cool. Take your time. Next thing I heard, I got a call from Paco saying, like, hey, man, Mance is doing his own shit. He excluded himself from the team. We didn't even know that he left the team until, like, I got a call last night saying that, hey, Mance is no longer part of us. So as a thing of, like, hey, he used us because if you see now, he's working with like a whole lot of creators in the industry now, and he's shooting for like a big brand company. And I'm like, without us, I don't mean to sound cocky or anything. I don't want to say I made you, but literally without us, you wouldn't have gotten all those things. So I felt like we were kind of used in a way. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, now I know who's solid with me, bro. Like literally, I know who's solid with me. Before all of this happened, before I got posted by Freshman Man, before people started streaming my music and all of that, like, it was a thing of, I knew who was already fucking with me. I already had that thing of, like, I know it's gonna get today. Because my pops would have conversations and just like, yo, Upeg, in a few months' time, like even at school is even worse, bro. I get people coming up to me, greeting me, yo, HORID dog, hey, yo, HORID dog, I wanna talk to you and talk to you. When they talk to me, it's about my music and stuff. But then the same people, even ex-high school mates, on some, yeah, HORID, how you pushing, bro? I thought you inspired me and shit. I was like, damn. Same niggas that used to look down on me in high school. The same ones hitting me up, and I'm just like, it's crazy.
I think basically what we can get from this now is that when it comes to like people you don't know, it's hard to differentiate like what's this guy's intentions. But with people that you've knew that, bro, I was pushing this thing, dog, coming to you like with the link, bro, check out the link, and you're amazing me.
Facts.
And then now suddenly you dope.
Bro, like it's crazy. Like they post my stuff without even asking, bro. I used to get so much. Me and my manager Scotty, when I told people that this guy's managing me, at that time I wasn't even big, bro. I was maximum getting what, a K for thingy on SoundCloud, like plays and stuff. That time they're like, dog, you're taking this boy too serious. He's not. He's just for now and stuff. Like most of the green side rappers and stuff. And I'm just like, it's fine. Let them doubt us. I give it a few years, things are gonna turn around. His ex high school mates give him mad respect, bro. Like people can actually call him on some, yo, dog, Scotty, dog, what you doing with this boy, bro? It's too much. Yo, HORID, dog. Bro, like in high school, dog, I didn't think you would be this dope and stuff. Cause literally people used to clown me for my music, fam. Like dead ass, they used to clown me. Same people who are clowning me are the same people ass kissing right now.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's an experience like
Yeah.
you remember that time when I wanted to promote my music
Stand up there,
there by the Scala,
Yeah.
and then yo, dog, like that speaker flopped.
Facts.
You understand? The school
Yeah.
speaker flopped. You see, I'm like, shit, dog. This speaker's by zisaring me, you know. But then, like, still, dog, steady pushing. You understand? Playing the songs for the people there on the phone, whatever, car, trans, yo, jam the shit, dog. Bruh, they're amazing, dog. There was even a time a nigga like he tried to battle me, like he was sneak dissing basically, and then you know like how people
I think I
hype.
know what it is.
You know how people hype shit up, dog.
Yeah.
Like people really hype shit up, dog. And then me, it was a situation of like, nah, I'm game for a
Easy.
battle.
Easy.
Dog, first nigga, he disappeared, bruh. He faced, there was a meeting with the deputy principal, like, wait. Second guy tries again. This the guy bad.
Yeah.
But then, like, still, you know, bro, like, people are still, they don't want to support the movement,
They
dog.
don't until they see other support.
Suddenly, dog, I start doing shit now out of high school, bro.
Yeah.
I get a man, yo, bro, let me join you on the tour there. Dog, I didn't even have a manager. I'm like, bro, I'll speak to my manager, dog.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, but like, nah, dog. I feel that shit, dog. I feel with people that like you knew for a long time. It's like, hey, baba,
Yeah.
we carve it, dog. We carve, yeah. And then, so how did people actually start to perceive you when you started presenting yourself as an artist and not just like fucking around, but actually you saying, okay, I'm an artist now. I want to present myself. How did people take you? Because I kind of feel like, bro, you been had the sauce, dog.
Yeah.
Like dress code wise, even, you know. So how did people take you, bruh? Like the haters and the supporters, was it a difficult process or so thing, or did you just have a couple of haters who were like, man?
Yeah, I had, yo, dude, like one thing I learned, you'll always have haters. But the funny thing is, for me, same people who start hating on me are the same people that actually like turn into fans and supporters. Like literally, and I was just like, dude, I'm starting to gain this mentality where like, don't focus about like what people say. There's always gonna be people talking. There's always gonna be people hating and stuff, right? So with me, fam, it was a thing of I told people, yo, my name's HORID, I'm making music. Okay, cool. Few people messed with it and stuff, and it was mostly girls at that time. The gents on some, HORID, dog, rest.
The babies.
Yeah, hands were like, yeah, we all for it. Started dropping music. I see now, when you get females to promote your music, you know that it's gonna get to
Please trim me,
certain people and stuff, right? So as it's getting to certain people and like, dog, you see now also the gents also riding the wave and stuff. And when I notice, once a whole lot of people start messing with you, that's the only time the others start to follow you stuff. Even in some niggas in the industry, when they started reposting my shit on their stories, that's when a whole lot of people are like, oh, dog, you got posted by so and so. Damn, oh, dog, now I also need to start listening to your stuff, your music, your freestyles and all of that. And that's when like I noticed that, you know what, people, you can be a hater in the process, né? But then as you see me progressing and stuff, that's when you start turning into a fan and stuff. So for me, it's a thing of how people perceive my music. I wouldn't say I don't really care, as long as you take it, like you respect it. You don't have to like it or anything, but you gotta respect it, you cover. So yeah, easy.
So like this thing that you're talking about, that a lot of honey supported you.
Yeah.
Do you think that had to do with your branding, like your appearance?
Low key, yeah, low key. Because at that time I wouldn't say I was really like a brand, because I don't know much about, okay, you have to present yourself out as a brand, you have to do this. I was just that guy. I just want to make music, give it to people, perform, make money, done. You know what I mean? So until Scotty was like, hey dog, you need to start working on your image, how you present yourself and whatnot. That's when I was like, okay, cool. That's when I was like, let me pick up on like how I dress and stuff. So obviously I was inspired by mostly my pop's old fits and stuff. I would look through like his album photos and I'm like, damn, I want to recreate those outfits and stuff. At that time I was still like crazy with the whole skinny jean vibes and what. I was like, yeah, but with skinny jeans and all of that and all of that. So I'd recreate those fits and people are like, yo dog, such a young age, you dressing like this and stuff. Like, yo dog. To me it was a thing of like, most of my fits were inspired by my pops, how my dad used to dress and the old school rappers I used to watch, music videos. I was inspired by that. But at that time, I wasn't really messing with like the baggy and stuff. So it was a thing of with my image, bro, and how I brand myself. The girls liked it and stuff. And not to be cocky or anything, though, because like, yeah. But like, you see, me being light skinned, I feel like also played a part and stuff. So yeah, bro, like that's when the honeys are like, nah, HORID he's hot and he knows how to make music. So it was a thing of like, let me use that to my advantage.
Before I go and like to another serious question, I wanna ask about this thing. Are honeys like attracted to dark guys because dark guys are attractive, or are they attracted to them because they safer than yellow niggas? Cause I don't understand. Like, it's a funny dynamic. This thing, my dog.
Okay. What I've heard, nah, with dark skinned niggas, they got the it factor, right? Now, with light skinned niggas, yo, dog, we get clown, bro. They like, dog, light skinned nigga, you go to a light skinned nigga's gonna break your heart. So now they've created this image that every single light skinned nigga you go to is gonna break your heart. I mean, at that time, I wouldn't lie. I was one of those niggas that, dog, I get a girl today, next week there's a new one. While I'm still with that girl. It was like that, right? Until, dog, I realized that, okay, it wasn't the life. But now, because of that image, I feel like, even with most of my exes, they portray that thing of like, don't ever go for a light-skinned nigga. Light-skinned niggas will do this and that. But then I feel like even with dark-skinned niggas as well do the same shit, bro. Like if you look at most of the niggas that are cheating on their girls, like I don't mean to be taking it to any like, hey, but hey, dark-skinned niggas also finessing now. So like, it's a thing of you can't really generalize like, hey yo, nah, light-skinned niggas cheat more than dark-skinned niggas, nah, bro.
The gents, they just making a mess. All the gents, they making a mess.
Yeah, all gents make a mess, bro.
Yo, I know. So like how important, cause sometimes I get caught up between is branding giving a professional image or selling people a fake image. Like do you feel like now hip hop is all about it's all about branding, like the branding basically like holds more power than the actual content itself? Or how do you think those two can balance each other out? Because I'm at a point now where, bro, I feel like, dog, it's gotten too much about all the other stuff.
Materialistic stuff, facts. Yo, like with me too, like you see with me, fam, I'm not a rich boy. Like I never had that rich background or anything. My image is like, bro, I've been saved by my looks. Thank God to my parents and thank God to God, right? Like my image is like the clothes. Even this, bro, like this is my pops. I don't go and be like, yo, you know what? Now I need to stress my mom. Hey mama, kopong rekele jacket ya Gucci 5,000 and all of that. Like,
Shit.
cause what I noticed with the game, most niggas in this game are selling like the fake, like this fake image to people. I hear people at the bottom, yo, hey, I wanna be like so and so. You saw what car he's driving. You saw what house he bought. You saw what type of clothes he's wearing and stuff like that. Until I'm like sort of like looking in the industry and I'm like, all of that is like an image, bro. Like people buy image. They buy image. It's not really authentic. Like what I feel like people, if you wanna go about like presenting yourself as a proper brand, the first thing, serve a clean look. Like your name has to be clean, how you look and stuff. Like take care of yourself. And then number 3, bro, like don't go to the extent where now you need materialistic things to be like what you call this, this is me and stuff like that, knowing that bloma kom kukung, dog, you paying like what, you see. Like, bro, be authentic but at the same time keep it clean. That's what I learned. You have to be authentic but keep it clean. Be real with your audience, because if you're not being real with your audience, bro, dog, Once things start to crumble and you can't afford those expensive clothes, the chains, all of that, bro, I'm telling you, it's not gonna end well on your side. That's why I'm like, for me, it's a thing of my people know how I live, and my people know that I'm real with whatever I show them. You feel? So yeah.
Bro, like, dog, I feel like you caught on to all the proper knowledge at a young age, bro. Like, I don't know how, dog, but it's like at a young age you figure out everything.
Yeah. Hey, bro, it's investing time like in this music thing. Like I tell people, as much as you want to become an artist, you need to ask yourself, why do I want to become an artist? What will I do as an artist? What will I do to make an impact or change the game? And also, you need to observe the inside of the industry. Like, yes, as much as you can see from the outside, so and so is making money. Try get in. Like that's why I'm like telling people. Like I tell people, networking is important. Get into like speaking with these big people, because what I noticed with these big artists in the game, they're not as big as they are in person. They're not as big as you are, like they are. It's a thing of literally don't come up to them as a fan. You an artist, not a fan.
Yeah,
don't
straight.
come up on some, yo dog, I like your music, hey yeah, you know what, yo bro, like dog, can we take your pictures? Okay, yeah, then you promote your music afterwards. Nah, don't do that.
Like that's true, bro. Like
Yeah.
a lot of niggas, bro, are posing out to be things they're not. They're not. So
Exactly.
this comes to my next question. Like how detrimental has all this branding been to the game, like, of hip hop? Like, because and when I say branding, I'm talking about this whole perception of like image before content.
Image before content.
You know, how detrimental do you think it's been to the game?
Thing is with image sells. I won't lie, image sells, image attracts like stuff. Like people see you in like, he's rocking the latest design, he's rocking the latest this, he has the latest car, he has a big ass crib and stuff. It attracts people. People are attracted to that because the people who are watching, most of them, they want these things. Now because they see that this guy has them, they are curious, they want to know, how is he getting all of this, how is he like manifesting all of this, right? That's why no, mostly labels, when you approach a label and stuff, first thing they will tell you is like your brand and stuff and your content. So it's a thing of literally, bro, the only reason why it's always image before content is because they're trying to sell first your thingy, how you look, and the brand. They're trying to sell the brand first so that they can get thingy, what you call this, people.
But now, like, it's what I'm saying, like, with this thing, yes, you have to keep a professional look, be clean, but then also be real with your content and just with your life. Cause now, look at the game now, bro. This COVID thing has killed gang niggas, bro.
Facts.
This COVID thing has killed gang niggas, bro. Like, and no hip hop artists don't wanna work together or talk about how they're struggling. They wanna keep acting like they're winning, and like, even as a whole, dog, these individual things, all of our individual contributions to the game is either what is gonna take the game up or down. And I feel like this branding thing, dog, these things of image and always trying to, you know, put like other things before the content is what's killing us a lot. Because even now, hip hop is not the biggest genre because a lot of our music doesn't relate to SA people. When you say you check, hip hop artists don't support each other. Hip hop artists, the game is, they say that there's no space in the game, but then we'll chill like a month or maybe 3 months with no commercial artist having dropped anything. And then but then like the piano guys, they flooding in music, dog, every day, my nigga. So the game is obviously gonna get bigger that way. So that's how I feel like all this shit has destroyed the game, dog.
Facts. Like the game is only getting destroyed because of like that, bro. Like, oh, dude. My thing is, when I had a conversation with people, like, right, hip hop would be at a big like place where piano is right now. If we all work together, rappers put their pride aside, because this is the thing I notice with most artists I approach, pride. Once I work with you and you have pride, you'll throw that pride out the window, because I'll like literally humble you, bro. Like, I don't have time for people, yeah, but I'm big, I'm doing this. Okay, so like we both at the same thing, right? Like people don't
Yeah.
understand.
For you to be in that room, you also deserve it, dog. You
Yeah,
did something to be in that
exactly.
room.
Like you're not gonna treat me like your fan, no. So it's a thing of also respecting, bro. Like, yo, dog, niggas don't respect each other in this industry. Like, niggas don't respect each other in this industry. And there is space, but the thing is, we're not working together. And normally, when someone has to like drop a hit, we always relying on that one artist to drop that hit. You know what I mean? So, like for an example, hip hop can only like I'm not throwing any shade. I love Aries. Aries is one of my idols, but hip hop can only be saved if Aries drops a project. To me, it was like a thing of why are we putting so much pressure onto one
On Reese,
artist?
dog, yeah.
Like literally it was two, it was Nasty and Reese. Why are we putting so much pressure on these artists? We now shifting the whole hip hop focus onto just two artists. There's other niggas that are doing like dope ass shit, bro. Like who's this? You're Nasty. I mean, your Lucas Raps, your Blackie at that time. They were still like coming up, and I was listening to them on SoundCloud before Lucas' account got hacked, and I'm like, yo, these niggas are coming in with like the new sound. Hot shit, you go to an event and they perform this, the crowd goes crazy. There's niggas who know this shit word for word. But why are we putting so much focus onto what's already like people already so relevant in the game and like they've already done what they need to do. Like, we now starting to neglect what's supposed to be coming in and stuff because we're too focused on I so and so's not dropping a hit. We're relying on so and so to drop a hit so hip hop can be and stuff. Piano blues are also consistent. They work together and it's a vibe when they work together. It's a thing of literally Focalistic can work
energy,
in the
dog.
and energy, it's genuine. Focalistic can work in the stew. If the beat is nice, you guys start vibing and stuff like that. If it's hip hop, that one big nigga walks into the stew.
You didn't say who's this?
Yeah, he's gonna start pointing out who's this, who's that, who's that. And now it's a thing of you guys have to treat him like some sort of big thingy and stuff. And that's why I'm like, respect and pride, that's where it's been
That's
lost
what's
in-
killing the game.
It's killing it because niggas, yes, you are big. We're not gonna take the fact that you deserve it and you earn it. But don't treat people around you like, I don't know, like they're your minions or something like that. Don't treat them because you have to reflect. You are once at that stage and it takes this like quick to get back to that. So you have to be humble, You seriously have to be humble about everything you do and you have to be humble as an artist as well. Because at the end of the day, as much as we are artists, we're humans as well. We can't be downgrading each other like that, you feel? So yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's real, bro.
Yeah.
That's real. So like, bro, I'd like to know now, moving from everything that we've just spoken about now, fast forwarding to the level that you're at now. How did you start getting noticed by Freshman Mag? And I wanna know how that happened because they don't seem to repost just anyone who tags them.
Facts. With Freshman Mag, it was a thing of like, yo, I hit up Scotty. I was like, beginning of April. I'm like, yo, dog. So there's an event called Miles of Rage coming up. I'd like to go, but my purpose was I wasn't going there to groove anything. I went there to go network. Like I know there's gonna be YouTubers, artists, and whatnot, right? So I got there, had fun. I spoke to a couple of influencers. The people who's this, I'm thinking one of the curators for the Freshman Mag, Henry, and stuff. Just greeted him and all of that. And then during their holiday, one of my team members were at another party where Henry was at, right? And now they were in a discussion and they were like, yo, check out, you should watch out for HORID the Messiah. And HORID the Messiah is like the next thing, the next big thing. They're like, all right, cool, we'll post him and stuff, right? And then I get a call from my homies like, yo, bro, we're with Henry the other time. We're chilling, speaking, telling him about you. Cool, they checked me out. And then literally 3 days after that call, I see my Meanwhile in Honeydew freestyle was posted. Like, yo, at that moment I was like, what? Like, yo, dude, it was just crazy. Because I even went to my mom, okay, hey, mama, boy, I'm posting the Freshman Mag. Because she also knows I've been trying to get on Freshman Mag for like, since 2018.
About tagger all the time.
Tagging, bro. Like, literally, I would send them my links and all of that, bro. Like, it would be that type of vibe. And then after that, I thought when I got posted, I was like, yo, this is crazy. My followers went up, like, everything. And then I posted another freestyle. While it was like more of an archive of last year, December, before we went to Regulars. I was just in my room with my cousins, I was like, yo, Chance, play this beat. I think I have a verse, Did a quick thingy. And then my cousin was like, nah, dog, I'm posting this on my status. I was like, alright, cool. And I'm like, while you post it, send it to me. And then I posted it as an archive. I was like, damn, bro, I don't remember you taking this, but I was. Posted it as an archive on my, my normal page. And then I saw Freshman Mag tag me again, and they were like, who's this kid? And the comments, they're like, help me find him. At that time, like 5 minutes into the post, I already had like gang people commenting, followers going up and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Then the next big poster dropped when they mentioned the top 5 rappers you should know, which was me, Eddie Soul, Young Kid Reezy, like Cabra and Brody Frankenstein. After that, that's when I feel like it took a whole 360, because after that they told us that, yeah, you guys are gonna now attend the Nameless and Freshman Max studio. You guys are gonna record.
Yeah.
More thingy, like there was a whole lot of people in the industry now starting to ask, yo, who are these kids, like, because they started posting our freestyles and whatnot.
Yeah.
Who are these kids? And I was just like, yo, so many, like, from getting gang followers to getting people in the game started to follow you.
Yeah.
And then it was a thing of, okay, the two boys, my homies Eddie and Reezy, went to record at the Freshman studio. They did what they did. Costa Titch manager pulled up, Moet said he wanted to work with them. Major Steve's DJ manager Zay pulled up as well. Heard them, and everything was good for them. And then it was my time to come. I was supposed to come the same time they came, but I didn't. I came with my team,
Yeah.
content and stuff to shoot everything, right? I recorded this and that. They went crazy, and then they were like, yo, give this boy the pin. That's when I signed my name on the Freshman Mac poster with the rest, the rest of the people that were there. And I was like, damn, bro. The names that were on that poster, I can't believe that, like, I was also a part of that poster,
Yeah.
So that's where shit turned. And then after that studio session, we went to an event called Out West. That's when I met everyone in the game. Like, yo, it was crazy getting into the section, and there's already people in the game who know who you are, and it was just like, it wasn't real at that moment.
It was crazy.
It was
dog.
crazy because I was like, I just post freestyles. How do you guys know me? They're like, yeah, we see you on Instagram. Guys are the next big thing and stuff like that. And it was just so
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like, even that day meeting Lucas Raps, that was like one of my highlights, because I was like, damn, bro, I've been trying to talk to Lucas. I've been trying to meet him and stuff. Me getting to meet him in person was also like, yo, it was
Yeah.
surreal, dog. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
That's like, bro. I feel like your story is something that like every maybe young rapper wishes for, dog.
Yeah, and like the moral of that, I want people to know is that eventually they are gonna see you. Don't give up. Like, you feel like you're pushing and you're putting all the work and like you at your peak. Don't feel like, okay, now I'm at my peak, let me drop down because no one's noticing me. I'm not getting to the place where I'm supposed to be. That's the wrong mentality. If you can keep up at that same peak or even go over it, I'm telling you, that's when they're gonna notice. Because what I noticed with, even when I had the conversation with the Freshman Mag owners, they're like, you have to build your hype first, your own hype, before we go to you, like, and give you your own hype. That's why you see a lot of niggas get posted on Freshman Mac, but most of them don't actually get big. Like, they don't get much following or fans, or let me not even say fans. I don't call my people fans. They're my supporters.
Yeah.
They don't get supporters like we do, me, Eddie, Reezy, and the other people. It's because after that, you also need to push your own work. You can't be like, yeah, now I got Freshman Mag, let me start chilling. If you start chilling, bro, you're gonna go down. That's when everything goes bad. Like, you still have to be consistent with the work. Matter of fact, not even consistent. You have to push yourself to limits. That's why I'm like sacrificing school sometimes. I know that after school I have to be at sports scene. Hey, I'm doing this and that. I have to record so and so song. I have to be at a shoot on Wednesdays. I don't really get much time to studying, but because of how hard I've worked and how long I've wanted this, it's to a thing of the opportunities are coming at me. Let me take them. Let me not just like, let me chill and stuff. Because as they still coming and stuff, someone can just quickly take them away while they're still coming at you. It's up to you to take them even though they're still coming to you.
Yeah.
You feel, don't chill, don't ever be comfortable. Work, be persistent, be consistent with your content and stuff. Even my Instagram page is the most messiest thing. I had a conversation with my friend. Literally all I post is content and some old pictures.
Yeah.
I put in like some old freestyle videos that I put in, and I'm like, I don't have a proper page where people can just be like, ooh, I like this aesthetic, and it's not that, bro. It's literally spun. Me throwing content, everything,
dog.
promoting my, and because of that, I am where I'm at because of me just posting my content. You feel? That's why I'm telling people, if you're an artist and you approach me and I see that your page, are you there? You're a pretty boy and all of that. That's all you're focusing on. I'm telling you, that is not gonna get you anywhere, bro. Your content is what's gonna attract people to like, yo, actually, guys, follow this, follow so and so, follow and so and so. So, if you're a rapper or an artist or whatever, creative YouTuber or whatever, make sure that you're posting your content. Make sure you're posting it on your social media. Don't use your social media as like, I just want the people to see me, hey, I bought this outfit. Nah, don't do that, bro. You can, but like, it's gonna
put in the span, dog.
in the
And
span.
if you put in the span, they'll get something like a blow up like yours. What?
comes out, bro.
I mean, the blow up, dog. I feel like this is the blow up right now.
Yeah. For
Like,
me,
this is the blow up right now.
like, it's getting there, because I keep telling people, they're like, yeah, Horrid, you big, dog, you big. And to me, it's a thing of, I'm not big until I achieve certain things. To them, they big because they want to be at the same spot I'm at. But to me, because of the goals I have and the things I want to achieve, I don't currently feel big. Although people do tell me, Horrid, you big, so-and-so knows you. People in Cape Town know who you are and all of that. To me, it's a thing of, I don't want to take that to mind, because it's going to get into my head and I'm going to be comfortable with the fact that I'm big. I shouldn't do anything else to like make myself a better artist or anything. I'm comfortable at the spot I am. I'm comfortable with 11K followers. No, it can go even like further than that, you know what I mean? That's why I push myself.
So now, like, let's talk like other side, other things. You understand?
Easy.
Like, I wanna have now. You know, how's your mommy game looking at the moment? You understand? Like, how the DMs looking out there?
dog.
You understand?
It's crazy because my DMs are flooded now these days, bro. Like, with the hands and shit. But to me, it's a thing of, okay, there is someone in the picture, but I can't disclose who. But then, there's like a whole lot of girls coming to me. Even worse, bro, like some of these Instagram influencers who never used to fuck with me, dog. Literally on some, Horrid, dude, we should meet up and stuff. Just chill together sometime. And I'm just like, it's supposed to be me asking you, not the other way around. Like, dog, shit has changed. Like,
so how?
different.
What's up? Don't you pull any day from the IG? They just say
Hey,
a young one there.
Thing is with me, bro, I stay solid to who I am. Like, if she couldn't fuck with me while I was still at the bottom, why is she only fucking with me now? And why should I let her fuck with me now at that time, you know? So you have to be smart about these things. Because people, dog, people come to you for the wrong reasons at times, you think. So, like, with me, the shorty I've been with, bro, she barely knows a lot of people. And, like, bro.
That's the not thing, like in terms of cuffing material. So you're not a gent who's really out there, like in the streets.
Sometimes. Sometimes, bro. Sometimes. I ain't gonna cap. Sometimes, bro. Hey, man, it's just sometimes. Let me leave it there, dog. Yeah.
So, like, what's the craziest stunt you've ever pulled, like, for a stogger?
For stogger.
For a matey, like maybe to get to a matey or for a matey to pull up.
Okay, there's been cases, dog. Oh, fair. We going to the mall, right? Now I have this Jen is a baller, dog. So I'm like, dog, I'm coming to your estate, dog. Can you just like rent some of your estate for 2 days, because his parents weren't there and stuff. Fair. And I'm like, dog, I thought you guys have an extra phone. Can I use that phone as my phone, dog? Took that iPhone 11. Mans gave me his thing. I was rocking Vlon, everything, dog. Dripped out for this mommy, dog. And I got it eventually, dog. Only to realize that thought what I did was stupid, because she wasn't about that. Because she comes from the same background as that Jen. I was also like, I thought, dog. Let me go ask this Jen to fit this and stuff. So it was like that. And then we pulled up to his crib. You know, and I was like, I'm with my homies. This is where we just chill. This is like the homie spot. I didn't want to say it was like his rent's crib. I was like, this is the homie spot. As you can see, it's just us and stuff. So, dog. Shit I've done for Bobby's.
That's a crazy stunt, dog.
Shit I've done for Bobby's, dog, is bad.
Nah, dog. And I feel you, bro. So, like, I want to ask this in terms of honeys. Have you ever been shot with the stainer?
Chins. Dog, I have, bro. I have. Like, if you listen to most of my love songs, I suppose, on SoundCloud, dog, it was a build up to that, and like the after effects of that thing, because it got to a point where, like, dog, I just became this gent. Like, I never used to write love songs in my life until
you got a heartbreak.
I got a heartbreak, and I came across these two hands, bro. Literally, this hand, dog, dog, she cheated on me with this shit twice, bro. Like, you know, when you forgive a hand for the first time because you're like, you know what, I'm not the type to just let things go. Let's see where we can, like, fix things. And actually, like, it was a thing of, I gave her the chance, only to find out that while I did that, she was still busy with the nigga, right? And to me, it was a thing of, like, bro, you know what, it seems like your interest is with that guy. You do you be with him.
You.
And then I hooked up with a best friend at that time. They were best friends at that time. But I didn't do that like to spite my ex on some, yeah, you did this to me, now I'm gonna be with your friends. Now it wasn't that. It was a thing of literally it was genuine and all of that. Now everything was nice. Obviously we couldn't meet up with each other because of lockdown and
No
stuff.
double dates.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know.
it's a recent thing.
Yeah, we couldn't meet up because
Yo,
of lockdown, bro.
yo,
Like
boy.
literally. So as a thing of I feared it, we still spoke, everything was nice. I wrote the first colors of you for her. I sent it to her and then I posted it on SoundCloud. Then I removed it and I posted colors of you too. That was the time she broke up with me and we got back back together again.
Yo.
And then I was like, you know what, you told me you're going through things, let me give you space. I'm letting you know that I'm always gonna be there for you. And then we got back together. While we got back together, I noticed that bro, shit changed, bro. Like energy's not the same. You don't text me no more. You don't answer my calls. You're not calling me if I don't call you.
And she ain't even with this superstar shit.
She wasn't at that time. Like at that time, I wasn't even that big, bro. And I was just like, you know what? That's when I wrote "I Don't Cry About My Heart Cries," cause she literally ghosted me, G.
Yo, aye.
That's how I felt. But yeah, bro.
Yo. My boy, we have to go through it all at
You
some
have
point.
to,
boy.
dog. Yeah, you have to, G.
Aye. That's how we learn. Aye. But now,
Word.
just like one more final question.
Yeah.
For the future, what have you got like
To be
planned?
You know what I like to do, right? With my future plans, I don't really like disclosing my future plans because sometimes I'm uncertain. Sometimes I do know what I want, but I don't want people now be like, oh, now HORID is gonna do this. I don't want people to predict my shit. I just want people to see it happen. Let me manifest it first, and then you can see it happen.
Shit.
So yeah, that's how it is, bro.
So yeah, y'all get it right.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta wait on the boy
Yeah.
to see what's next. But I know it's big things coming next,
Big
bro.
things, bro. It's so point where let me just put it like this: we're going continental now. We're not just gonna be known in South Africa, bro.
Yes, that's
We're going
crazy,
global now.
bro.
We're not just
That's
trying to take it
crazy, dog. Nah, shout out.
Please, my bro.
Nah, shout out.
Easy,
Thanks,
G.
man. Thanks
One
for
love.
pulling through to the show.
Easy, bro.
You know, I really appreciate
One
it,
love,
man.
G.
Like,
yeah.
you're a real one, bro.
Please, my G. Real
You're
ones,
a real
not just
one.
real ones, man.
You're a real one.
Yeah.
Shout out. I
Easy.
appreciate, my man.
One love,
Yeah.
G.
And shout out to everybody for watching the URL Circle. You know, like, it's been a really inspirational show, you know, even for me. Shout out to my whole team in the background, you know, Nati, Itu, Kanyisa, we got those beats out here. You know, shout out to everybody for watching the URL Circle. It's been lit. Is there?